This argument between meat eaters and vegetarians has been going on for a while. What do I think is good for your health? Vegetarian or non-vegetarian? This is Sahila once again with another topic that is raw, sensible and uninhibited. What do I think about eating meat? Before we get into my side of the explanation, let's keep the fanatic statements out of the discussion. As a doctor, I believe everything must be analyzed medically or scientifically, especially when it comes to our health. The fanatics of vegetarians say, number 1, killing animals is a sin. Number 2, vegetarian food is the best. Number 3, human body is not meant to digest meat. Now, the fanatics of meat eaters say, number 1, humans were born as omnivores. Number 2, meat has high source of protein. Number 3, my religion lets me eat meat. Now, all of the above statements may be true or false, but they are not good enough to eat or not eat meat. As a physician, some of the common illnesses that I have seen in predominant meat eaters are constipation, irritable bowel syndrome, bacterial infections like Campylobacter and Clostridium infections. Also, bowel cancer has been shown to occur in people consuming large amounts of red meat. Now, in order to meet the high demands of modern farming, farmers use growth hormones of various types that have been FDA approved for faster growth. These growth hormones will be in form of pellets inserted behind the animal's ear and released in small amounts in the cow's milk or in the meat that you consume. Now, this can be the reason why obesity is on the rise and girls have early menarche or early attainment of puberty. Now, this also explains why being vegan is more realistic for today's generation, because they are not exposed to any of the growth hormones used in the farming industries, as they have quit both meat and dairy products. The common disadvantage of being a vegetarian is B12 deficiency, which can be supplemented as pills. But the greatest advantage is that vegetarians have less incidence of heart problems and hypertension. Next, I need you to see the slaughterhouses where the animals are either electrocuted, stunned, or put in gas chambers. And most of them are still alive while their heads or body parts are being chopped off. Now, there is a hormone called adrenaline, which is actually a stress hormone released from our bodies in times of stress. Animals who are killed in slaughterhouses by using above methods have very high levels of adrenaline circulating in their bodies, especially prior to death. Such high levels can still be present in the muscles and other body parts and can lead to high levels of stress and hypertension in the people who consume this kind of meat. Now, one can argue that eating meat was evident even among our ancestors. You need to realize that farming became a huge million-dollar industry only in the last century, prior to which humans fed on animals by hunting. In colder countries where it was hard to preserve fruits and vegetables, meat was easily stored in cold weather, and hence they resorted to hunting animals often. Today, hardly anyone goes to hunt animals, and almost all the meat that we buy in market are processed ones. Such processed meats have high levels of hormones and preservatives, plus high levels of adrenaline circulating in their bodies prior to killing them. So, as a scientific person, I will not advise my patients or anyone to eat meat, and even choose vegan if possible. I was a meat eater and converted to being vegetarian several years ago, and I feel lighter and more energetic now. This video is not meant to convert anyone and only meant to share my opinions as a doctor. As always, choice is yours. Sahila, dedicated to animals because that animal we eat could be a parent or a sibling or a pet to someone else. Save the planet. If you enjoy this video, please share your comments, and until next time, this is Sahila signing off. Bye.